Hello, my name is Maria Andonian, and I am an Indiana State University nursing student. This is a health education program designed to help pregnant women on Medicaid in Pierce County learn more about Tdap vaccinations. Are you a pregnant woman on Medicaid in Pierce County? If so, this learning module is for you, the pregnant mother. Through it, you will gain information on why protecting yourself and your unborn baby is so important, especially within this community of Pierce County in Washington State. The learning objectives for this education program are as follows. 1. Learn a short list of facts regarding whooping cough. 2. Understand information about whooping cough in Pierce County specifically. And 3. Understand the need to protect yourself and your baby from whooping cough. 4th, and finally, learn what the recommendations are for when to get vaccinated and who should be vaccinated. At this time, please take advantage of the pre-test exam before moving on to the general presentation. Here is a link to the pre-test. Also, at your convenience, there's a second link to a handout that gives a summary of this presentation, as well as access to some excellent resources for you in regards to whooping cough and other beneficial health information related to your pregnancy. Let's start with some quick facts about what whooping cough is. Its official name is pertussis, and it's a very contagious bacterial infection. It can cause a long-lasting, often very severe cough. How do you get it? It's spread through coughing and sneezing. And after exposure, it might take a week or a week and a half to show signs of it yourself. The first couple weeks of it, you usually have symptoms that are very similar to a cold. So maybe some sniffles, maybe a low-grade fever, some coughing and sneezing. But then the next phase of it can be 1 to 6 weeks long, up to 10 weeks even. And this phase can be very distressing. There are these rapid-fire coughing spells that you have, and especially in infants, you can have it with adults too, but the coughing can last so long and be so rapid that in an effort to gain air intake at the end, it can have this kind of sound at the end of it, and that's where pertussis gets its nickname that we tend to know it by, which is whooping cough. It's that effort at the end of a coughing spell, that kind of jagged you have in order to try to gain air. There's a third phase. That last phase can last for months. Usually it lasts for about another 2 to 6 weeks or so. The cough may decrease, but at that point, the patient and for yourself, it might be less dangerous, but for your baby, this is the point where your baby can be at great risk for secondary infections. And these secondary infections are usually the cause of most pertussis-related deaths. So we really don't want your baby to get that. I'm going to run over the symptoms one more time with this nice grid here for you to look at. It can start with normal common cold symptoms, the runny nose, the low-grade fever, sneezing, or a mild cough. It progresses again to that rapid burst of coughing, those fits that last so long that even that infants can turn blue or even vomit from the lack of the ability to draw a breath. And again, it has that characteristic whooping sound at the end of long coughing fits. So this is a really important part of the presentation. You live in Pierce County. I think it's valid to put extra emphasis on getting an immunization in our county. In 2012, we had an epidemic of whooping cough with almost 5,000 cases in our state of Washington, and 700 of those cases alone were reported in Pierce County. I think it bears noting here too that these are only reported cases, meaning there probably were a huge percentage of non-reported cases. Those are also people in the community that you can be exposed to whooping cough from. Are we still at risk? Absolutely. you can look at the Tacoma-Pierce County Health Department report. They update that report every single week. And this year to date, we have 239 reported cases in Washington State through June 9th. The report goes through June 9th, 2018. 22 of those cases alone have been reported in Pierce County. So the threat is absolutely still there. We definitely still have whooping cough, particularly in Pierce County, and it's something we should be concerned about. Babies are such a vulnerable group. They can develop pneumonia, seizures, brain damage, or even die from the whooping cough. And the thing to understand is that babies under 2 months of age, they have absolutely no protection from whooping cough if you, the mother, have not received your Tdap immunization. So more than half of babies less than 1 year of age who get whooping cough have to be hospitalized, so it's very serious for them, with 1 in 100 of those babies that are hospitalized dying from whooping cough even. So should you be concerned? Absolutely. It's really important for you as the mother to receive protection so that you can protect your baby from such a serious illness. Here's what you can do to protect yourself and your baby. You can get that Tdap vaccination during your 3rd trimester of pregnancy. There's all kinds of evidence-based research that's been done that shows that this is safe for yourself and for your baby. And what it's going to do is provide that coverage during those really vulnerable months in your baby's life before he or she gets her own first baby immunizations. It's also very important to encourage anyone that's in your living unit, or anyone that's going to be close to your baby, so that includes family members, caregivers, or anyone who spends time near your baby. Please encourage them also to get their Tdap vaccination updated. It's true that most infants will catch whooping cough from either family members, caregivers, or even older siblings. So you definitely want to make sure that anyone that's going to be around your baby has updated immunizations as well. So the good news is, as a pregnant woman on Medicaid, you qualify for free Tdap immunization coverage. And there's lots of places to get that immunization in Pierce County. Most of your grocery stores, any of the ones that have a little clinic in them, the Albertsons, Safeways, Walgreens, Fred Meyers, and Rite Aids have immunization services. Also, any multi-care facility can help you with that, or Franciscan Occupational Health is also a location that would work. If you want to, you can simply call this number here or visit the Tacoma-Pierce County Health Department website that is linked here for you. Lots of places you can get that Tdap immunization, so good luck finding that. The Tacoma-Pierce County Health Department has so many wonderful resources for you if you want to get more information regarding whooping cough. I've put some links down here that feel free to pursue them, explore them. There's a lot out there to give you more information about it. You know, it's important to do your own research too, so you can feel good about making the right choice for yourself and your baby. So a little caution here, this link will take you to a video that shows a young infant with whooping cough. If you think you can stomach this, go ahead and click on the link. I wouldn't do it around young kids. It's a little alarming. The reason I put this link in here off of YouTube is that sometimes I think it can be really beneficial just to hear the whoop, not to terrify you, but to convince you of the severity of the illness. Sometimes just hearing that whoop can convince you of the importance of getting protection for your unborn child. It's not a fun sound. I've heard it once in practice, and I know that myself personally, I would absolutely, just wouldn't even be something that I would question. I would absolutely get the Tdap immunization during every single pregnancy. So I hope you come to the same conclusion. Thanks so much for listening to my presentation.